I'm excited. I'm really excited.
He has mastered the art of down B. Well, we got Samus Meta Knight. Historically, I know Pooch has said this is a very bad Samus matchup.
Why is that? Is there a particular reason?
Part of it is that, like, Samus can still combo Meta Knight, but, like, you're going to get outmaneuvered in the neutral because Meta Knight's just that fast of a character.
Yeah.
You can catch your wave dash back with boost grab really easily. And off of down throw, you don't get, like, regrabs, but you can tech chase into, you can, like, follow them with up smash. And then up air strings into up B are super good. Those will kill super early.
Really? Okay. Interesting. So then even with all those in mind, we're going to see what Shogun comes up with.
Also, Meta Knight, despite how easy he is, he's actually pretty easy to edge guard because once you use one of your B-loops, you lose all your jumps. However, he can go pretty deep for edge guards against other characters. So like there, that was some weird down B stuff.
Yeah, he did down B and then it rising Nair immediately after.
Yeah, so, but like with edge guarding, even though Samus is like super considered, like, she'll usually get back, but Meta Knight can go super deep with like Nair and challenge and force him to deal with other options.
Okay, that makes sense. Ooh,
I don't think this by any means is like unwinnable. I think it's like doable for Samus, but it's pretty rough.
It sounds, yeah, it definitely sounds in favor of Meta Knight, but it's a question of how Shogun deals with it, right?
I was expecting the wave dash off Nair, so the running off Nair, so he didn't cover the zone well enough, but he only takes 29% in this process.
Tealz, okay, so Tealz hasn't once used Cape directly on top of Shogun.
Yeah,
Instead, he's used it as a movement tool.
Yeah, no, it's like empty hopping.
Yeah.
He's basically using it as a tomahawk. So Tealz rises up early, could have just waited for it.
And finally connects there.
Yeah, he knows all the setups into that down B.
There's multiple ways that you can hit with it, though, using the C-stick.
Yes.
For the different ways that you can drop down
you can, like, yeah, it's a crazy move. One thing, though, I want to see Tealz do to punish the tether is rise through him with a fair, because if you do it right, you can get the reverse hit, and it'll just keep knocking them off.
He tried to RAR there. He looked like he was going to drop out and go for back air.
Yeah,
he ends up going down deep to get it.
You can go super low with that.
Tealz is just doing a great job of just maintaining the lead and just continuing to do so. It seems like he's gotten a lot in terms of just chasing Shogun and always having great strings of attacks.
Yeah, there's that up air string.
He's not dead, though.
Oh, barely not off the top.
What does Shogun need to do? Is there anything in particular, that one thing that Shogun could just try to focus on to avoid in the future?
I mean, a lot of it is like he's seeing Tealz do a move, like he'll see the down B start happening and he'll try to gain space, but then Tealz will be ready with a counterattack. So I think a lot of it is just like staying back. I mean, he can't go, the thing is he's not giving up stage position usually, right, but he's trying to overcommit. So, and I don't know, this just looks rough.
It just looks like a lot of it's just...
It looks really rough. I mean, it's doable for sure, but I feel like a lot of it is just like trying to zone out with like, maybe using Zair more could work.
It seems like the difficulty is that when you get Meta Knight on top, he just starts mauling you.
Yeah.
Right? And the issue is how do I keep someone off like that? Maybe there's a couple of options that Samus feels like
Samus has really good zoning tools in like her F tilts and her jab.
Exactly.
But like Shogun's really not using those. Those are the one thing, if I could say anything, is like use more F tilt. The problem with F tilt is usually the way you have to use it is by wave dashing around or wave dashing back to space yourself out, and that gets beat by boost grab. But he's not doing it at all, so there's not even a mix-up being established.
Right. I mean, the way that I think about Samus against a lot of dash dance-oriented characters, for instance, like Captain Falcon, in Melee, a lot of what you have to do is wave dash forward, wave dash back, and use F tilt. You have to guess when they're about to come into your space, come into your threat zone, so that way you can try to catch them preemptively, or whenever you think they're about to come into your space. But we haven't seen any of that from Show.
Yeah, so Tealz going super low, but is not high enough to get the reverse up B. Reverse up B actually goes really high. Down smash? Catches him with the back air. If he can ever force him below the stage in a situation where he has to use neutral B, wave dash back, Nair will take all of his jumps, and it'll be in a really good place. So this is doable. It is very rough. Oh, I like the turnaround with the missile. Back air off the side. Back air very strong. Kind of like a mini Roy back air.
Yeah. He has a mini everything. He's that nice fusion, that hybrid between Marth and Roy.
With a much better Nair, though.
Oh, yeah. That pizza cutter's
Best
ridiculous.
Nair in the game. Okay, so we're switching to Ike.
Ooh,
So
okay.
Shogun, so Shogun, like, I think main Samus, but he also, like, he's like a tri-main of, like, Ike, Mario, and Samus, and then he has a Donkey Kong, too.
I don't think any of those characters do well against this.
No. Most
of them
characters don't do
lose.
well against Meta Knight.
Yeah, all of them lose.
I think Meta Knight's worst matchup is, I mean, people have argued different things. Some people say Fox, some people say Roy, but I don't think he has a matchup worse than 55-45.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, he goes even or beats everyone except for Fox, so he's like, he loses 55-45 too.
I'm glad someone else is saying this.
I think Meta Knight's, in my opinion, the second best character.
I agree with you.
I really think Meta Knight's very good, but I mean that's just the way the game is. I mean Tealz has shown mastery of the character to a degree. Like some people are like better players than him and will get better results sometimes, but I think he's better at doing Meta Knight things than anyone else.
Okay.
But we're going to FD.
And this stage, it's not amazing for Ike, but it's all right. The reason why is that it doesn't give you a direct wall that you can deal with, that you can go, that you can rely to it. But instead, I mean, just because you get the cone, it still works out, but it's better than nothing. You just have to charge side B a lot more on your recoveries. But hopefully, you're not even in that situation because Meta Knight can destroy you off the edge. A lot of the problems that come with Ike can be just taken care of with something as simple as Nair from Meta Knight.
Yeah, for sure.
But Ike's going to be getting a lot of big damage, a lot of burst damage. He's going to be using a lot of those down throws and up throws. If he uses forward throw and back throw, it's purely for positional advantage. But all of this can be pretty much irrelevant if he just gets tech chased.
Yeah, it's a rough life. Although, okay, so he was getting a lot of just like platform chases with like up airs and up tilts. So I think FD removing platforms is pretty good because I can still get his juggles either way because he can pit out a very large sword in the way of any time you try to get down. And semi-fast fallers, not too difficult for Ike to combo, especially off of up throw. And at like high resistance, if he's near the ledge, you can do like the forward throw, run off the forward air. Oh, the forward tilt to stuff that out. That was very nice.
A lot of the game plan that Ike is going to be doing here is just stage control.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to try to do it because he's not someone who has this amazing dash dance. He has one big, very predictable burst movement in side B, right?
He is very reliant on side B.
So all he's going to do is start taking up the stage and using things like tilts, using things like jabs, using things like Nair to just say, all this is mine, don't pass go.
Yeah.
And eventually box him out to the point where he can't interact.
Because honestly, okay, so here's the problem with his matchup, and we haven't really seen it happen, but Nair is a very long-lasting hitbox for Meta Knight. If you are reliant on a burst movement option and you have to deal with a hitbox that lasts a long time, that is rough.
I agree.
Meta Knight can honestly step out almost everything Ike does. The thing about it is, though, like, I can do, like, side B and wave dash back, and then maybe try to get a whiff punish on the Nair, but Nair's pretty low commitment as far as, like, from what I've seen and played around with Meta Knight. So, matchup, like, just because of, like, how hard I can punish Meta Knight, I think it's not, like, terrible.
Yeah.
But,
it's
rough.
just not favorable.
It can be rough.
This is still something that could be in Meta Knight's favor, at least on paper.
But, like, I'm not trying to discard Tealz in any way. Tealz played very well that set.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. Good stuff to Tealz for sure. He has some crazy down B stuff that he does.
Down B, yeah, that definitely was one of the highlights.
He didn't do any of like the edge cancel stuff, but
overall he
that's
used
crazy.
it.
He's a crazy man. He's a crazy man.
Oh,